We still have the ball though. Bruno finds space, shoots and scores. Let's go, guys. Bruno Fernandes with a big goal there. Can he bring it inside? That's the real question. Marcus Rashford 1v1 goes for goal. Oh my days, Marcus Rashford. How's he pulled that off? Let's go, guys. We've scored against Liverpool to make it 2-1. What a counter-attack. So here we are back again with another episode of the PES 2021 Man United Master League series. Last episode we made some real good progress, especially on the pitch, because you guys know I'm not really the best of PES players and I was really struggling. But last episode we got results against Liverpool. I mean, a win against Liverpool and a draw against City, not bad at all. We're 6 points off Chelsea, and in today's episode I'm hoping we can close down that gap as much as possible. I spoke about this signing in the last episode, bringing Sergio Ramos to, of course, Man United. The transfer window might be open by the end of today's episode, so we might actually go in for this transfer. It really depends if we can actually afford Ramos. That's the real question. We need to generate about 4 million more in our annual salary to make it happen, so we're gonna have to wait a bit, but this is a signing definitely on the cards for me. So yeah, we're going to be making a lot of progress in today's episode, getting through more Prem games. Transfer talk has been near the window, so a lot's going to happen. If you guys are enjoying the PES series, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this underway. We're starting off the episode with a press conference, and get your questions in by dropping them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. Sign Sergio Ramos, as he's a beast on PES and I literally use him every time. That's what I'm hearing in the comments section, that a player like Sergio Ramos could actually make a massive difference to your team. And that's why I think I'm going to put Luka Modric on hold for now. Of course, if I have the money to pull off both transfers, I probably would. But right now, I think I'm going to focus on bringing Sergio Ramos to Man United. We'll see how that goes. If not, I guess Luka Modric will be the target. But yeah, the comments want me to make this happen. Sergio Ramos to Man United. We'll do everything we can. Next up, play Mason Greenwood more. He's got bags of potential, and you saw what he did in your FIFA career mode. I have seen these kind of comments a lot about having Mason Greenwood being given like a more prominent role. But the problem is, when you've got a front three of Martial, Marcus Rashford and Sancho, it is so hard to fit anyone else in. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I do understand Sancho is having a bit of an iffy run of form, so maybe in this episode, Mason Greenwood will get the chance he absolutely deserves. So stay tuned to find out whether we do give Greenwood that opportunity or not. I'm trying, man, but the problem is, as I just said, when you have a front three like that, it's difficult to give everyone game time. Okay, now this next one's gonna sting all you Man United fans. What are your thoughts on Man United losing to Crystal Palace in their first match? Yeah, it was a tough one, wasn't it? I mean, Zaha just scored a brace and he was brilliant against this former club. United looked awful. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had his tactics all wrong. They looked like they had no idea what they're doing, you know, the Man United players. I feel like they need a lot of signings. They need a better backline. They need Sancho in particular. But yeah, it's just not working out for Man United right now. And if I had to predict where they'll finish come end of season, I think it'll be outside the top 4. We'll see though, we'll see. They could make some big signings in the remainder of this window, but right now things are looking tough for Manchester United. They were abysmal against Palace. With that press conference done, let's move on. Bruno Fernandes scored in practically every game we played in that last episode. He was sensational. He performed against Liverpool, Man City. He was crazy good, and no wonder he picks up the Player of the Episode award. Now, if you remember, last episode we picked up an injury for Paul Pogba, who'll be out for like a week or so now, as you guys can see. Not too bad, so we're gonna have to deal with a week without Paul Pogba. Now, who do we play up next? I'm definitely confused here. We're up against West Brom, okay. We're gonna sim this one against West Brom, but we will play this game against Leicester City at home. That should be fun. Okay, now guys, I'm gonna be trying something incredibly weird and different, because I saw this somewhere that it's possible to increase your salary budget by reducing your existing players' wages. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to work on PES 2021. Why not give it a go? So, we're going to try and renew contract for Paul Pogba, but offer him less money than he's currently earning. Let's offer him 5.5 and just see what happens. We'll offer him a 5-year deal. We'll bump up the appearance bonus, because the way I've set up my contracts is that the appearance bonuses and all will go off my transfer budget, so we'll save on the salary budget. This might actually work, you know, might just work. Let's do this. Okay, now let's wait and see if Pogba is willing to take a £2 million wage cut or so. If he does accept it, I might try and do it with other players as well to get some extra funds freed up for a potential Sergio Ramos signing. To start off the episode, we're simming this one against West Brom and we pick up a 4-1 win, which is absolutely amazing to see. You guys in the comments have been telling me that simming on PES is awful, their system is awful, but so far not too bad. 27 points right now, just 5 off Spurs who've taken the lead in the Premier League title race, so not too bad. So I guess my tactic has absolutely worked. I have now reduced Pogba's wages massively. That is absolutely fantastic, guys. Let's see if I can actually pull it off. Let's accept the contract and see if our wages actually go up. Accept terms, renew contract, and now let's see what happens. There you go. We're now on 19 million for our salary budget. I might do this on a lot of our other players as well who are on like super high salary. Because this is superb. We're getting a lot of salary budget added on. And the dream of signing Sergio Ramos is still on. Okay, now look at this. David De Gea linked to Atletico Madrid. Honestly, if I get like a super big offer for him, I'm willing to let him go. Honestly, I think he's great. But at the same time, I don't mind using Dean Henderson if I'm being real with you guys. And for big money that we could invest elsewhere, I'm in for that. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of an offer we get. For now though, time to play Leicester. So for this upcoming game against Leicester, I have made some massive changes to my team. Mason Greenwood gets the chance you guys have been wanting to see. I'm starting Van de Beek in the absence of course, Pogba. Scott McTominay gets another chance after being pretty abysmal in that last episode, scoring an own goal. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Bailly starts as well. Dean Henderson is getting that chance, because if we're selling at David De Gea, I need to be confident that Dean Henderson is good. So let's give him a go. By the way, I haven't decided what's going to happen with De Gea. I'm just open to listening to offers as of now. But let's get into this one against Leicester. Off we go, another big game at Old Trafford as we take on Leicester. I'm actually now kind of getting accustomed to PES gameplay. So as I say that, I give the ball away in cheap fashion. That's not the way we're going to get a win against, of course, this Leicester team. Back to Rashford now. Out wide for Brandon Williams. Can he whip in a good cross? He can. Anthony Martial on the volley. Imagine if that would have gone in, but a big miss there from Martial. Should have done better. That was a really well worked chance though. Now Leicester are looking to open us up, and I do not like this one bit. It's a good cross played in. We got to get this one away. The header is won by the Leicester player. Thankfully off target though. Leicester City now playing some nice football here. This is really problematic. Chance for them to whip in a ball. That is a good challenge right there from Van de Beek. That is what you want to see. And now we could send Marcus Rashford through. I'm going to look to find Anthony Martial, who's got an in behind here. Just what we wanted. Here goes Martial. Inside now for Rashford. Could go for goal. Marcus Rashford tries to finesse it. Takes a deflection. Easy save off Casper. But that was a rapid counter-attack from us. Oh my god. Jamie Vardy could get in behind our defence there. Eric Bailly was absolutely vital in that attack to stop it. Because Leicester would have scored if Vardy would have gotten in behind. We know that. Here we go now. I'm looking to find Bruno. That is a lovely touch right there from Bruno Fernandes. Looks to slide this one for Anthony Martial. No way has that come off the post. I was ready to celebrate that, man. Are you kidding me? The post denies us our first goal of the game. What a pass from Bruno. Nutmegs the player as well. That is so unlucky. Not gonna lie, Greenwood hasn't really had much of an impact. I barely saw him on the ball. So I'm gonna bring on Sancho and see what he can do in that position. That's probably the only sub I'm gonna make for now. Let's get right into this one and try and get the winner. Anthony Martial looks to send Sancho through. This is his moment. Sancho's gone through here. Still Jadon. Releases this one. Can Rashford get there? He can. Shoots. He's hit the side netting. How? Marcus Rashford has missed a golden chance. Sancho laid that one off for him. That is one of the worst misses you'll see, because why did Rashford take so long to get there? Oh my god, even from that angle, you'd expect Rashford to put it in. That is awful from Marcus. How has he missed that? Oh my god, and now they've broken through. They're probably going to score. Yes, they are. This is awful. So undeserved, man. I feel like I'm Man United in real life. Literally. So undeserved. They get in behind our defense after we've had all the chances in this game, and now they've made it 1-0. Ah, this is so frustrating, man, honestly. Here we go now. Here we go now. Anthony Martial on the turn. Does well. Can't get the shot, finally does, and it's off the crossbar. What a joke. Honestly, what a joke. Okay, now we've got ourselves a free kick from a good spot. I'm taking this with Bruno, and it's just above the crossbar. Nothing's working for me, man, in this game, honestly. Last chance of the game now. Bruno Fernandes, fake shot. It falls to Martial. Dribbles well, shoots. And that's above the crossbar, and that is full time. A wasted opportunity, I'd say, because I feel like we were the better team. But fair enough, Leicester, they executed their game plan to perfection. And we got to go back to the drawing board because we're struggling to take our chances. That's something we've got to improve upon. Yo, at least we get some good news with Pogba being back in action because we need him, man. We desperately need him with our current situation. Follow a bump. Support for Manchester United is on the rise. Even after these kind of results, I guess we understand why Ed Woodward doesn't want to pump in more money for Man United because, yeah, this kind of makes sense now. So David De Gea is on 12.8 million. Can we get that further down? I know there are certain clubs interested in him, but if we can get that down to about 10.9, that'll be amazing. We'll keep release fee at about maybe 70 odd million. That's fine with me. Or can we have like no release clause? Absolutely perfect. We'll keep that as is. We'll give him like an appearance bonus, a win bonus, clean sheet option, and there you go now. We're going to renew De Gea's contract and kind of mug him off by giving him less wages. Let's see if that works. Harry Maguire on 4.7 million. Can we fix that? Because I'd love to do that. So let's see if we can pull this off. I kind of feel like prick trying to, you know, reduce the wages of all the players. But come on, man. We're going to use this to try and bring in Sergio Ramos. So I guess it's all fine. We're simming this next game in the Europa League, which we do end up winning 2-0 against Hoffenheim. I use my second team because we've basically guaranteed qualification to the next round. We really should be in the Champions League, but anyways, we're through to the next round of the Europa League. Well, there you go. Mission reduced salary of pretty much every player at the club is working fine because Maguire and De Gea are willing to accept the new contract. You love to see it, man. I don't know how this is working. I saw this somewhere on the internet that it works, so we're doing it again. Look at this now. Look at our wage budget go up to 21.33 mil. And now we're going to do the same thing for De Gea. We've renewed his contract as well. And boom, our wage budget is up to 23.2 million. Awesome. So up next, we've got a really big game ahead of us. We've done all the contractual business and all, but now it's time to focus on the pitch. After that defeat against Leicester, I want to bounce back with a win. And we've got a pretty big game ahead of us as we take on Spurs. A chance to close the gap down a bit. And we've got to make the most of it. Okay guys, so take a look at this. As soon as I make David De Gea our captain, my team chemistry goes up to 96. So I guess De Gea is going to be our captain now and not Pogba or anyone else. I'm going to regardless bring on Van de Beek and we'll do this. So our chemistry is still 94, so that's awesome. That's how we're going to line up against Spurs. We've got Kane, Bergwijn, Sissoko and Dombele. They don't, of course, have Gareth Bale in this series, but that's a good Spurs team. Oh, that's a big let-off. What have they done there? Sancho's broken through here. Still Sancho. He's going for the cheeky chip. Oh my god, I've scored that. Spurs have literally gifted me a goal. What? I've never been this confused. We've struggled all season long to score. And then the best team in the Premier League at the moment have just done that. And have gifted us a goal. Incredible scenes, and for me to pull off a chip shot in this game, I deserve a bit of credit because I'm terrible at this game. But anyways, we've made it 1-0 now against Spurs. We've been gifted a goal by Alderweireld. Let's make most of it now. We got to defend it like we want to win the title. Problems here for us. This is going to be tough to defend against Saint Maximin. Good challenge from Pogba. As I said, having him back from his injury is so key because he's so good, man. Honestly, as here goes Luke Shaw. Looking to find Anthony Martial with a lovely pass. Can Martial release it for Sancho? Good defending from Spurs. I thought we could make it 2-0 there. Here we go now. Martial looks for Sancho. Back to Anthony Martial. We could be scoring another one here. Anthony Martial. Let's go, boys. We're 2-0 up against Mourinho Spurs. Who would have thought? We're absolutely destroying them. Getting that early goal has been absolutely vital as well. But honestly, we're playing some good football now. Sancho has finally come alive. It's taken him, what, 6 months? But he is now performing against the very best team in England at the moment. Brilliant play involving him and Anthony Martial, and the finish was just exquisite, beating the Spurs keeper. Let's go, boys. We're leading 2-0. Here we go now with Pogba. Look at the strength of Pogba, man. It is genuinely crazy. I'm just going to go for goal from here. Pogba unleashes an effort, but it's just wide. He's made such an impact after returning from his injury, man, honestly. Alan Saint Maximin is now playing for Spurs. I had no idea. Look at the trickery there from the Frenchman. He's trying to bring it inside, goes for goal and almost scores. A stunning effort there. The man with the Gucci headband almost brought Spurs back in the game. Half-time against Spurs, and I'm loving life right now. One of our best performances so far. Yes, we were aided by Alderweireld at the start, but since then, we've still dominated the game. We've got to keep it going. Donny van de Beek, who's had a really good game, releases Marcus Rashford here. Does incredibly well. I'm waiting for some movement. Van de Beek is providing me with that movement. Brilliantly done. Looks for a cross back in, but well read by Spurs there. Van de Beek with some good movement though. Spurs on the attack. Time is running out for them, and they're really struggling to do anything against our defense. We've been really on point in this game, and now on the break we could do something. Here's Martial looking to turn his man. Releases this one for Sancho. Cross coming in for maybe Rashford, but well defended by Spurs. But honestly, they've been so flat in this game. You can't expect more from the team that are leading the league table this season. Full time against Spurs, and that's one of our most convincing performances of this series, as we've beaten the league leaders 2-0. Sancho scoring and assisting, just what you want to see. And we've now kind of closed the gap down with Spurs. We're still 6th in the Premier League now, but the difference between us and Spurs is just 5 points. So anything can still happen in the Prem. So I'll take this situation. Okay, now this makes things hella interesting, as we've now received an offer for David De Gea from Atleti. We just renewed his contract to get us some extra wage budget, but now a big offer coming for De Gea makes things super interesting. Let's see what kind of offer we're talking about. 57.6 million. Wow. That's a lot of money, but if we can negotiate to get more, I'd be willing to do that. Let's see, renegotiate. Are they willing to go up? Are they willing to go to 72 million? I'm okay with selling De Gea if it's for that kind of money. Let's wait and see what Atletico will come back and say. 72 million for De Gea. That kind of works for me because his value is about 40 million. So yeah, let's see. For now though, we've got yet another game in the Premier League, and I want to use my exact same 11 I used against Spurs. So Sancho, Martial, Rashford, all of them in the lineup. And we're up against the good Arsenal team. They've got Willian in there, Aubameyang, Socrates, David Luiz at the back, Kolarov as well. Interesting, very interesting. Nicola Pepe and Lacazette on the bench makes things weird because you'd expect them to start. But anyways, we're up against Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Let's put in a good performance. And after that, we've got some important transfer business to deal with. If we can beat Arsenal as well in this episode, it'll be a massive success. We already picked up a big win against Spurs, who are league leaders. So if we can beat both the North London clubs, that'll be absolutely amazing. Another free kick for me. The question is, can I put it in? Oh, it's in! I've actually scored off a free kick, guys. I still can't believe it. Bruno Fernandes has just scored. I've scored a free kick on PES. That's something on my bucket list that I've cleared, at least on my YouTube terms. But oh my god, Bruno Fernandes. Wow. That is sensational. I still don't know how to react to this because I wasn't expecting scoring a free kick in this series, but we've pulled it off. That is unreal from Bruno, man. Honestly, what a free kick. That's simply sensational, boys. We've now made it 1-0 against Arsenal. We could be beating Spurs and Arsenal back-to-back. Let's push on. Van de Beek looking for Marcus Rashford. It's a beautiful ball for Rashford. You could be through on goal. Marcus Rashford nutmegs one, I think, but the second defender got to him. Half-time against Arsenal, and it's that beauty of a free kick that separates the two teams. What a free kick from Bruno. I still can't believe I scored that second half. Let's push on and secure the result. Corner. I just need to score off a set piece now. It'll be insane. And we might get it, but Pogba misses the header. How's he not scored that? That was a free header for Pogba. We'd have scored off a corner and a free kick in the same episode. Same game, actually, if we could have pulled that off. But nope, Pogba's header goes wide. Not gonna lie, Martial has had a bit of a stinker in the attack. So we're gonna bring on Mason Greenwood for him. Also, I kind of want some more defensive stability. So on comes Scott McTominay. Back to Greenwood. I'm gonna try and send this one through for Sancho. It's gone through. Sancho goes for goal. Off the post. Ah, that is so unlucky. We hit the post or crossbar so many times in this series, man. It's kind of like FIFA only. Frustrating. Wan-Bissaka. Sancho sees Bruno. That is a lovely pass there for Bruno Fernandes, who strikes it, but it goes wide. What's wrong with my finishing in this game? I have no idea, but we really should be leading 2-0 or something, because at 1-0, anything can happen in this fixture, so we've got to be alert. Oh my god, I've let Arsenal in behind here. Big moment for De Gea, and they've missed. What a miss from Arsenal. How have they not taken their chance? Completely in behind. De Gea did brilliantly closing him down. I held the triangle button for as long as I could there. And we survive. There's just 1 minute left in this game. There's no way I'm bottling this, boys. There's no way I'm bottling this. Nah, man. How is Aubameyang gotten through? Big save from David De Gea. We're looking to sell him and he puts in performances like this. That's going to cause me a big dilemma, man. Because David De Gea has quite possibly saved us the 3 points here. What a save. Unreal scenes from the Spaniard. It's a moment of magic from Bruno Fernandes, the Portuguese Magnifico who separates the two teams as, well, we pick up a big win against Arsenal. Just 4 points now, guys. Just 4 points. Slowly but surely, we're closing the gap now. It's only 2 points with City. And Chelsea now top of the league, 4 above us. But we've got a title race on our hands. This is big. This is honestly massive. Negotiations with David De Gea have gone through. They're willing to accept 72 million. Oh, this is so difficult, man. This is so difficult. But honestly, with that money, we could really improve the rest of our team massively. And goalkeepers, are they that important on PES? I don't know. Dean Henderson has already gone up to an 82. We could get by the rest of the season with him. Oh, this is so difficult. You know what? This might cost me, but since this is only 1 season, I'm going to accept it. David De Gea to Atletico Madrid is done. We've pulled it off, guys. We have. We've sold De Gea to Atleti. Is that going to cost me in the long term? I have no idea, but I've done it. I have done it. De Gea will be moving to Atleti. And next episode is going to be a madness because now we've got big signings incoming, hopefully. In the meantime, we're simulating some games in the Premier League as we try and push towards that January transfer window. We do get ourselves a win against Aston Villa and that puts us just 2 points off Chelsea. Things are going well. Okay guys, this is where we're going to be wrapping up the episode. I mean, it's been a massive one in terms of the gameplay, in terms of players we've sold. I mean, yeah, we sold David De Gea. How massive is that? But next episode's going to be even bigger because we're now going to have to use that money and make improvements. Possibly a new goalkeeper, defender, Ramos. A lot's going to happen in that episode. Before we wrap this one up, player of the episode, for me it's between Sancho and Bruno Fernandes. Both had big episodes today. Bruno with that free kick, Sancho with that game against, of course, Spurs. So let me know in the comment section who you think should win the player of the episode award. But for now, we're wrapping up today's episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you all next time.